Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of NMB Takoyaki Party. This is episode 114. My name is Matt, and I've gone to way too many Team N shows. You call me the master of Team N, because that's the only shows they're doing in the month of April. I was collecting all the birthday cards, because my birthday is in April. And unfortunately, most of my Ocean Men are not in N, but I still managed to find people I like in N anyway. Also joined by Geoff, who is the master of Yayoi Week 2025.
The master of not getting Yayoi's birthday card for a second year in a row.
Yeah. Be fair, you had no chance. Even if I was going to help you out, I still had no chance because she did no shows.
Yeah, last year she was doing her play. This year I thought she would perform a lot, but for some reason she didn't. Also there were so many. Yeah, there's so many Seitansai and grad shows this month.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the only non-Seitansai grad shows I did were Team N.
Yeah, my only chance was April 7th, but I just came back from a trip, so I didn't want to leave work early for that.
Did I go to that one? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Was my non-variety maybe, was it? Or I'm assuming that's the only one she was on.
I think.
B2. Okay, then I didn't get that one. I think that was not a show, actually. That might have been a grad or birthday show or something, I don't know. Because I would have gone because I would try to get Misaki or whatever, because I got all my Oshimen except for Misaki and Kotochi. Mm-hmm. And then I got a bunch of random, my, I don't know, my second tier ones, my your Sayukis, your Yukatans of the world.
That's who you got.
Tenna. Yeah. No, one time I went to Endo, I got Nishiyuma because she was in there. So that's what saved me because there was no M shows either. And then Mew I got from Tenshu Utopia. I was worried I was try to strategize because both Wakapone and Mew were in Tenshu Utopia. So
yeah.
And then I'm oh wait, in B2, what if Misaki and Wakapone are both in it? But then actually Wakapone ended up being in the B2 show I went to. So there was no Yayoi there either.
Yeah.
So.
But I will get Chihi's on Wednesday.
Yeah,
on the 30th.
Oh, lucky for you then.
Only chance.
During her play, she's forced to come back and do a show.
So her show is not over yet, or still?
She finished 2 weeks of Tokyo shows, and then now she's gonna go to Fukuoka, Osaka, Nagoya, and Saitama. It's crazy.
Well, as I was alluding to before, what's this Yayoi Week hashtag I'm seeing?
She's just performing in
Twitter.
5 straight days of shows.
So they're calling it Yayoi Week.
Yeah, our community just decided to do that.
It's like Shark Week, but Yayoi Week. Okay.
Yeah,
I was weird. Is her birthday coming up? But no.
No, but I'm not going to any of it, actually.
So you're just supporting from the sidelines?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Also joined by Arada. Arada's back.
Hey, I'm back. Also, happy birthday to both
You're
of
in charge. You. Oh yeah, we had our
Thank
birthdays the last couple days. Yeah, thank you. And Arada is getting ready to talk about Comic Con a lot because that's coming up. As our Comic Con correspondent.
No, actually, I won't come to Comic Con, but I will come to the summer.
You're not coming though.
Summer live.
Wait, Matt,
coming in the summer, yeah.
Are you going, Matt?
The summer things?
Comic-Con.
No, I'm not going to Comic-Con. No, fuck that. It's too expensive. I only went the first year when it was 4,000 yen or whatever for 3 days.
Oh, really?
It was because the first time they did it. It was the first time they did it. I think they weren't sure if it was going to be a success or not, so. Yeah, and last year it went up 3 times in price. I'm okay, fuck that. And then also, they dropped Karen, so fuck Comic-Con. and then this year they added Kurumi, so also fuck Comic-Con this year too. So yeah. All right. But yeah, this is the NMB podcast, so we're going to catch up on some stuff that happened the past month. We're kind of close because we've been really busy with a lot of events that happened recently. Especially what happened this weekend, which is the Osaka Kansai World Expo, which started a couple weeks ago and is going on until October. And It's happening here in Osaka. So me and Geoff, we went to that on the 26th. And main reason we went to that is because NMB was doing a little mini live thing there. That's the only reason to go. We didn't go to we did also go to some of the pavilion stuff too, but that was like just to kill time. That was a means to the end. And,
yeah, well, I would have gone to more pavilions, but the reservation system is stupid. But that's a topic for a different podcast.
Yeah, yeah. Stay tuned for the Osaka Expo podcast, where we complain about it nonstop every week.
Still better than Tokyo.
Yeah, still better than Tokyo. And Dubai. I don't know. I didn't go to Dubai. But yeah, so they did like a little like mini live thing. It was kind of like a music festival. So it's like 4 different artists at the end, and so it's like some rock, like some girl guitarist.
Dude, no, she's a singer.
Singer, okay.
No, that's not icon. Singer, yeah. She's really famous, and that's why all the normies came.
Yeah. And then after she finished, everyone left.
Yeah, well, yeah, half the people.
Or half of it left.
And then
I think the other half were there for the. Oh yeah, what? Yeah.
The guitarist is Marty Friedman from Megadeth, and he's always on Japanese
or is it
TV.
Special guest? Oh, okay.
No, they've apparently toured together quite a bit. But yeah, he's active. He was in Megadeth, and then he moved to Japan to be the white guy who goes on TV.
Well, one of 3 or 4, right?
Yeah.
Up there with Azuri Jason and the Navi Time guy. So yeah, and then the other half of the crowd left after there's the random youth dance group.
Yeah,
it's all these kids doing dances.
The family members of the dancers.
Yeah.
So essentially, so it was technically part of the Japan Expo Paris, which is the anime / Japanese culture festival in Paris, but then it was called Japan Expo Paris in Osaka.
Yeah.
So not in Paris this year, then. Or they will do one in Paris.
They will have it in Paris next week.
Oh, okay. But no NMB.
Yeah, usually usually actually maybe Osaka or someone goes
not
to
next
it
week,
usually.
yeah. But so actually we went to, in addition to this concert, they had the actual mini version of Japan Expo Paris in the convention hall in Expo. So it was it felt like I'm sure the real Japan Expo is much bigger and better, but it felt like a really shitty local anime convention.
Yeah, it's like a mini anime con.
Random vaguely Japanese or anime related vendors will go and sell random stuff, and most people aren't really buying stuff, just looking around. Yeah, and they have martial arts demonstrations.
Well, there were cosplayers, right?
Yeah, there were cosplayers.
There's yeah.
You can you could take photo with cosplayer if you want.
Yeah, but so actually Expo there's a controversy about normies who didn't like to see cosplayers.
Wow, okay.
It's funny. But anyway, so Japan Expo, imagine, this concert thing with 4 artists. It's kind of felt like the artist that could be called to an actual anime convention overseas. So it's kind of old, mainstream-ish singer, random youth dance group, and then weird, obscure anime singer.
Yeah. And then NMB.
Yeah.
But that obscure singer before, it was some Nana Mitsuki, rip-off or wannabe. Probably an insult to both of those, but oh well.
She's I forgot her name already, but she said she primarily is active overseas, and then I looked her up. She did something in Attack on Titan. Yeah, it was kind of strange and like, you know, goth emo-ish.
Yeah. And then some random like dudes in like samurai swords ran out at the end. That. And then NMB was the very last one, so we all had to like sit through all that crap. But I mean, the good thing at least from that was like as people like saw their favorite artists like do their show, they'd all leave and people could move forward.
Yeah. So how was the seating arrangement?
So there was 2 blocks, like A and B. A is the front part, B is in the back. Like everyone I know won Block A because it's a huge like arena venue inside the expo. Like total, it actually holds like 15,000 people. So I kind of expected to win A very easily, and everyone I knew also won A, but Matt lost
somehow. I don't know. Either I fucked up when signing up, but again I had it like registered and everything, and then
you put too many like secondary choices, like your Gundam Pavilion
and the Monster Hunter, but I didn't win any of those either, so I didn't win shit. So
the lottery system for the expo, you only have like a few chances to put like to enter lotteries for events or pavilions you want to reserve,
like the popular ones too.
Yeah, the afternoon block of the concert thing that NMB was in, you had to reserve in order to get in. And yeah, Block A sold out after that first lottery, and then so since Matt lost Block A on that one, he had to sign up for like the next lottery chance like 3 days before the
it was like leftover, and like A was already full, and then so I went to B. And I'm like, I'm B, okay, I don't give a fuck. I was like half tipped, like I don't even want to go to this anymore. And then like, we weren't even like, it wasn't too bad though. It was like I guess like first come first serve like seating, but it was at least seating. It wasn't like all standing, which is nice.
Yeah,
it wasn't like your typical like fuckboy fest. It was still a fuckboy fest, but not your usual one.
We'll get to that later. But I mean, it's because there are normies who come for the other artists, so they had to put seats. You know, otherwise, you know, normies won't go to like an all-standing music festival.
Yeah, but still recording was not allowed, or was it allowed?
No recording, no photos for all the artists.
Okay.
Because I still saw some like random like white people like taking pictures.
Yeah, well, because white people just Gaijin Smash.
Yep.
Yeah, so
but
during performance, was it allowed to standing or you guys?
Initially, they told us it was sitting, but then from the first singer, Nanase Aikawa, she was like, "Oh, let's get hyped." Like even during the MC, she actually said like, "Oh, I forgot to ask the staff, but are we allowed to stand for this?" And then someone like mistakenly told her yes, and then she told everyone to stand up. And then I think the staff just gave up on telling people to sit down.
Yeah, and then after the second like artist, they told, you can stand up if you want, but there wasn't really, no one really wanted to stand for that.
Yeah, people stood up for NMB though.
At least in the front. In the back, I think it was like only me, the only one standing. I was standing in the front too, like an asshole.
Mean, section B is just like random people who signed up for it because it was the only thing open.
Yeah, but there were like a few like Wotas in there. So I saw like some Wakapon and like Mikana or Kato fans.
They're like the 3% of people who lost the lottery.
Yeah, or like they didn't know how to sign up or anything like that.
Yeah.
So.
But so the venue is like a outdoor venue, pretty big stage, like 100 meters wide maybe. If you include the wings on the side. The main stage is smaller than that, like 30 meters.
Also, the A part was like mostly empty, like on the back half anyway.
Yeah, so then imagine the stage and then like, I don't know, total maybe 50 rows of seats or something like that. And the front half is Block A, the back half is Block B.
Mm-hmm.
But by the time, and then like at the beginning it was maybe 60% full, then people left slowly, and then by NMB it was like 30% full, but it still looked okay from the stage. It wasn't too depressing like those idol festivals where it's only like the same usual theater people left at the end for NMB.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could say the layout was similar to Sayaka Sonic, which was also held at the Expo venue.
The other Expo venue.
Yeah, the big park, yeah. But the same layout, yeah. Which, that one was a lot bigger, though. I think it was because it was more space. And that was like multiple blocks, at least. It felt like a quadrant style.
Yeah.
So.
But there were like, I would say it was half Wotas and half normies. Like, I actually found Yen's here. So I went in by myself because Matt didn't have an A ticket, and I found a seat, and then like kind of half sat on the other seat to keep it empty because I wanted more space. And then Jens happened to pass by, and I waved him down and let him sit in that seat. So that was cool. We've teamed up to help like move up closer to the stage as people left. Moved from like row 20-ish to like row 10, so it was pretty good. And then around us there were some normies. Like one was a woman, like, you know, a young mother in her 30s or something. She had brought her daughter, and then she like started talking to us like, oh, I used to only know AKB like way back in the beginning. But then she got like really into it actually because of certain songs they performed.
Yeah, they did Koisuru Fortune Cookie.
Yeah. I was surprised that they performed that song, actually.
I saw her dancing to that. And I think she brought her daughter trying to get her to, like look, mommy used to love these idols. But then I think the daughter didn't have much interest.
Yeah.
And then there was also...
I'm surprised they did... Well, I guess they did that. I'm surprised they didn't do 365. That would have been the other, like, you know, normie bait song.
But they didn't... It was only 30 minutes, so the, like, emotional, slow ballad song had to be the Konnichiwa song.
Also, instead they had to do fucking Come on a Gex.
Yeah.
Because that's their Kohaku song. That's the song they did at Kohaku back in 2013. So that's like, apparently that's also the other known. But we joked because that's the only song foreigners like.
But actually, there was a pair of foreigners, a couple, like, also down the row past the young mother, and then they were like looking around at the crowd, like, what the fuck is this idol shit? why are all these old men like screaming at young girls?
Yeah, typical reaction.
Yeah, and then they left around Kamunagix.
Yeah. Well, too bad they didn't perform Sanbyaku Rokuju go Kami Koki.
And if there were in Indonesians, they would scream Bismillah.
Yeah, then we got hyped when they did Nagiichi, because that's like their one hype song. And then they also did Oh My God, and they did The Pyramid, which was a nice little gimmick to kind of show off to like the normies.
Mm-hmm.
The normies around me didn't seem to react to that, or I didn't notice.
No. And then then they finished with the Konnichiwa song, which ironically I saw people leaving during that song. I saw normies leaving during that song, which is like, okay, they wanted to backfire. They should have started off with that song instead of
they wanted to beat the crowd, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, like right in front of me, there was like a older woman, I think, who was there with her husband. Her husband was bored, but then like she was dancing to everything, like not copying the moves, but just like enjoying the concert. And then a few rows in front of me, there was like a mother and father, and then their daughter. Like but the daughter didn't have any Wota gear. But then, like, once NMB went on, she was doing all the dance moves, even Chuu Strike and, like, Koisuru Fortune Cookie, so she knows her stuff.
Might be like a member's, like, younger sister or something.
Or, like, she's one of those fans who, like, you know, probably likes a bunch of idols, including NMB, but doesn't go to the theater or anything. That's why like her parents brought her.
Because she can't figure out how to get the fucking tickets on the website either.
Yeah.
She can figure out how to get them on the fucking Osaka Expo website, but not the NMB Fanny website.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was difficult to get one from Fanny actually lately.
Yeah, I mean, so things like this are good for reaching out to normies. So hopefully it has some effect. Like, I wish they would do a few more this summer, but we'll see. They haven't announced anything yet.
Nope. Yeah. And then also, like, they were like there on like the opening day, like doing like random like on field reports and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. They had like a TV program on NHK with Hono and Yayoi going around.
And they performed in like the special opening ceremony, which was 100% normies.
Yeah, and then they had Yuina and Koyorin at like the Wara Mirai thing also that day. Doing like a talk show thing, which is kind of random for Yuina. It was like her last work.
Yeah. Well, she's staying in Yoshimoto.
Yeah. Now that we know. But yeah, so that was kind of the opening expo activities, I guess.
Oh yeah, one fun thing was they like earlier that day they announced that NMB's start would be delayed by 15 minutes, and we were all wondering why. I thought maybe like they realized they needed more time to set up the stage or something, but then it ended up that. So I found out that they did a fireworks night that day at the expo, but they don't announce the time beforehand for like safety reasons apparently. Maybe to avoid people camping or something.
Yeah.
But then we found out like we could see the fireworks from the arena.
Yep.
So it was pretty cool. We saw the fireworks, and then actually even some members like posted on their Instagram story like they were watching the fireworks from the window of their like studio, the dressing room.
Yeah. Which looks just like the practice room in Namba. Like same like wall and floor. Yeah. I think there's some prefab crap though, but yeah. Oh, and then also there's a special dumb thing now. If you go to the expo, you take a picture of like you like holding goods at the expo, and then you tweet that on like social media, and then you go to the theater show within a week of doing that. They'll give you a little present, but the present is this dumb little like flyer, of like just random pictures from the expo about NMB. And like it has a little space where you write in like your name, the day you went.
It's so stupid.
It's like a little certificate thing. It's like make your own certificate.
Yeah.
I just noticed though, like it says April on it, so I guess maybe each month there'll be a different one. So that's a way to kind of go multiple times because they might have different pictures.
No,
on each.
I really doubt it. I think it's just April because that's when the expo started.
We'll see.
No, well, you want to try it?
Well, I don't want to try it, but I'll...
Well, I'm going to the expo again in July. If not more than that.
You're going to miss May and June.
Well, I will try in June, I think.
You'll try in June?
Yeah.
Okay, let us know.
Yeah, maybe we'll go. Yeah. So yeah, it was like super disappointing though. Actually, DJ, he went to it and he showed it to me, and I was like, "What the hell is this thing?" And we thought, so you had to fill it out yourself. Like, okay, do you fill it out and then you give it to like the staff, and then they give you like a
the real
like
prize
or something?
No,
but no,
this is the prize.
The prize is the trinkets we made along the way. We found along the way or something.
The prize is the money you contributed to the casino being built.
Yeah. Okay, then next, let's talk about Chuu Strike. So it's finally out, the 31st single, Chuu Strike. So we heard it at the concert last time we talked on the podcast, and have our thoughts changed? I guess we didn't get to hear artist thoughts because he wasn't here.
What the song or overall with the MV?
Chuu Strike, yeah, the song.
First,
song.
just the song.
Okay, yeah. First, when I hear it and watch it at concert on streaming, I actually like it. The dance are quite addicting, and then that baseball thing, they even do the bun move. I quite like it. Yeah, and also, yeah, and the song sounds good. I like it better than previous single.
You shouldn't bunt with 2 strikes though.
Yeah, but they did bun, right?
Yeah, I know. Anyway, yeah. After listening to it more, and I like it even more, and watching in the theater and stuff, yeah, it's really fun to copy the moves.
Yeah, that's what I know. Yeah, people like pitch, like doing the pitching motion and the little bunting motion with the pin lights. It's interesting. Also, there's like weird chants, like they rush like the mix right at the beginning.
So I really hate that. So that's like the Team 8 style / Chica Idol style mix. So
at the beginning, it does like the normal Tiger Fire, and then afterwards, it does like the Tori Jinjo. So they speed run the rest of it.
Yeah, I hate that because it's very Team 8 and Chica style. To end it, they like right now in NMB, the only place where we do cheers like that is in B2 in Yume and Noru.
Yeah, and they also doing it like in Sugino season as well too. Well, at least they do the gachi call bullshit.
That's only like 2 people.
Yeah, I don't like it as much as Ganbare no Ai, but it's okay, I guess. I think I like doing the Ganbare no Ai 3 copy is better. It's more fun. Because I guess it's so much. So then, now it's actually finally out, so we kind of can talk about the music video, which they put out, which is weird. Well, it's like it's okay. So on one hand, it's like seems like really high budget, but also really low budget, right? With all the green screen effects, and it's
different.
Yeah, it's a refreshing take for a music video compared to previous music video.
Well, the previous one, at least it was like filmed on a live on Tsutenkaku and the theater and the Banpaku Park.
Yeah,
it's all blue screen, which I think is probably a while. I don't think we had any like weird like blue screen, green screen. Videos.
Yeah, the concept they tried to say it's like some futuristic version of Osaka.
Yeah, it has a cyberpunk feeling of Osaka.
It switches between that and some weird like pink cloud dream or heaven world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's okay. At least the concept is like kind of consistent, you know.
Yeah, it's
cheesy. A complete concept. Yeah, it's cheesy, and they tried something, but it just the final product just looks cheap because the lighting is not good. The editing, like. They had to like blur the edges of all the members because the green screen, made the edges all like weird and unclear. That's why they have to blur it and hide it. I don't know. The members look. I mean, at least we get to see the members the whole time, like dancing, and then doing some like cute scenes. So that's okay, but yeah, the backgrounds are kind of distracting.
And also then there's the weird opening part with the news segment with the 2 random foreigners.
Yeah.
And like some like American woman or North American woman, and then a French guy.
Yeah, that's why whenever I watch the MV, I will skip around 23 seconds or 40 seconds.
Yeah,
before
in the theater, we have to watch that part in the lobby.
Also in the shop, they played on the crane game in the shop. Which that part just seems like just random, like, I don't know, I guess they're trying to do the whole Osaka to the world thing, but...
Yeah.
You could just totally cut that out and it would make no difference.
Is it the first random white guy since Masaka Singapore? Or no?
Well, Masaka Singapore has Singaporeans. You're thinking of Ibiza Girl.
Yeah, Ibiza Girl had the random white guy.
The white guy who's marrying all the members.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also... Is it the Akagumi or Shirogumi? Or is it the Team M song? No, I think a different one. Oh, no, that was it.
Yeah. Team N. Yeah, the
title. Fishing Ball, the other.
No, Team N. The title's blanking on me, but they. There's like they throw him in a bathtub and like wash him. It's like a fat guy.
Yeah, and then there's also the other one where I can't remember the song. What's the ballady song where they're all dancing like in the big like Victorian dresses, and they're all dancing with white guys.
Oh really?
That's the song. It's the
Prom no Koibito?
Yeah, I think is it that one? No.
Anyway.
Not the first white person.
Yeah, they should have just used Misaki, but they can't because they can put random white people, but they can't put non-Senbatsu members in a music video.
Nope. So yeah, there's that, and then we got the coupling tracks that came along with it, which there's 4. So each team has a song, and also Tension has a song. So we'll start with the Tension song, which is the Kaze Kuruma, which when I first thought, I thought it was Fusha.
Yeah, I also thought it was Fusha.
Yeah, which you wouldn't know until they sing in the song. And what the hell, Kaze Kuruma? It's a interesting song. It's like it seems like a very like kind of safe song. Like it could have been like an A side.
It's boring.
Yeah,
it's boring. Yeah, it's like
also it's too
catchy
long.
Melody, catchy.
Yeah, for me it just sounds flat, and the monologue part on it is just ruin the song. I mean, it's not readable for others members other than Tengen to sing this song. It's gonna sound weird.
Yeah, probably the only time we're gonna hear it is in a concert, if they even give 10th Gen like a time to perform together.
And but with the monologue thing, you learn the sender actually is not Kurumi or Kotachi, it's actually Kyoka.
Oh really?
It's just the first one that talks, and
okay.
I'm assuming as Geoff still doesn't know all the members' names or can recognize them.
Yeah, I think I know all of them now except Aisha and Asanya.
Yeah, I still cannot differentiate between both of them.
Yeah. There's that. Then there's the Team N song "Gotcha," which I'll put out there. This song sucks.
Also super repetitive. Yeah, it's
repetitive. It feels like
it's like a song for a gacha song.
Yeah. It sounds like kind of an older Team M song, like the Miru era Team M song, like the like Pom 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 Pom, or like the what's the Chinese New Year song that Andy likes? The Yoji Girl. Yeah, it's kind of like that time, like kind of a vibe. Andy's the one that said that. Like that reminds me of Chinese New Year. But yeah, it has like that vibe, so it feels weird seeing N do that kind of song.
Yeah, all the team songs don't really fit the team vibe that well.
Yeah.
M is the closest, annoying. But the title also refers to captains and like ships.
Team N captain
should be for N.
Well, so the M song feels like it could have been like a B2 song.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, the M song, that's actually my favorite one.
Oh, really?
The Senchuk. Yeah.
It has many weird English lines.
Really catchy. Yeah. Which normally you hate that. You hate when it has English lines. Yeah, good job, good job, good job. Oh my goodness.
It's
yeah. And then it goes like nobody, 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 nobody. So, it's like really catchy. It's really like it stuck to your head when you hear it. Even like when it plays in the theater, like the instrumental version, you can like kind of oh, it's the one song kind of sticks out, and it's just pretty. That's a pretty fun song though. But yeah, similar as with the Temptation song, yeah, I'm not sure when there's going to be an opportunity for them to do these team songs because they're not adding it to the current list. And yeah, there's the B2 song, the Zuto Ani, which is okay. It's like kind of just a very generic kind of.
I actually like
song.
this song best among all of the coupling songs.
Yeah, it's the least bad for me, but still pretty bad.
It sounds simple, but it's good.
Yeah, I just hate the really fake instruments. Again, the electronic drums just so bad. But it might sound better if they ever perform it live. Like I had the same complaint about Our Story. But that sounds better in the theater.
Those are the coupling songs. So that's where we stand on those. And also like I didn't watch any DVD bonus. I think I saw part of it like on they play it in the shop randomly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like them like going into each other's like hotel rooms and like pranking each other as they're sleeping. But yeah, there's that. And then we'll talk about the first week sales, which is say Oricon. It got 175,442 copies in the first week. Which also got us first place, for the week, And then that also got us the first place for the ranking, both first day and also first week. So that we got the Takoyaki.
Yeah, no strong competition this time around compared to last single.
Yeah. We had no boy group, IL group or whatever to block us. And then for Billboard Japan, it sold 253,080 copies, which those numbers I think they include like the actual maybe real sales because like Oricon cuts off the sales like after like I think 10 per order.
Yeah, there is difference in.
They did it like a few years
method.
ago. Yeah, but pretty good. Glad they could get that. Also, I happened to be there when they announced the Takoyaki, and so I got a free shirt for this song, and then also these two random foreigners that I had on a tour. They were like, I want to see NMB show. And I'm like, okay, I brought them to it. And then they also got the shirts there too. So that's like their little memory for going to the show.
What was the size of this t-shirt?
I think it's XL maybe.
Oh, okay.
I think it's XL or large. I'm not sure, but yeah, I can't wear it. I also think I have the Gambara Nuai shirt too because I was also at that show when they announced that too. So I'm just collecting shirts like belts, I guess, like wrestling belts.
You just have to go to every show for every single from now on.
Release, on like release day. Which also, the two random foreigners that went to the show with me, they had basically the same reaction as what Geoff said about the two random like foreigners at that expo show. Where like, why are there so many old people here cheering for these young girls?
You said they wanted to have a real Japan experience.
They wanted to,
right?
They also went to like a maid cafe earlier, so they were like kind of full in on the gimmick.
Yeah, this is real Japan.
Yep. All right, and then we also had some like release events for the single. Like they announced these like super like last minute, like I think like less than a week notice or so. So I didn't know about these, so I couldn't go to these. But they had one at Tsutaya. It was like the store manager event that they usually do. But the lineup for that was kind of weird because it was like mostly Senbatsu plus like all temp gen plus like some border members.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it was all Senbatsu except Chihi because she's doing her play. And then only like 6 or 7 border members. So like Yayoi was there, Hono, Sakura,
Koyori.
No Yukino, for example.
Yeah, she's not
basically border members.
Yeah, Sakura will remind you she's not picked for anything.
Nope. Except for one thing. Which we'll talk about in a minute.
Yeah.
Well, later.
But
so you went to that one, Geoff?
Yeah, I went because I just got one ticket for Yayoi slot because she didn't do it last year, so I finally got her card. But it was fun. So the lineup was Ayapyeon, Yayoi, Mikana, and Asanya.
Oh. What did you talk with Asanya?
I just said thank you.
You call her Aisha?
No.
Hey Aisha, I like you. You should have done that. That would be funny.
Actually, so the last two, I just got the card, said thank you, and got out of there. Because the first Ayapyeon was too good. Yeah, Ayapyeon remembers me by name already. So she was waving at me and saying, "Oh, Geoff-san." Well, when I was going in, and she turned to Yayoi and said, "Oh, this is Geoff-san, right?" It's yeah. And I told Yayoi, "Yeah, Ayapyeon always remembers me." And yeah, that was it.
Yeah, and then they also did an event at Joshin, at the little Joshin event area, and that was a little mini live and the high five thing. Which you did not go to that, right?
No, because Chihi is not there.
Yeah, you didn't want to support Anon.
And also, I had a theater show that evening.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, so they announced this also only less than a week in advance, and then at that point, this was the only mini live they said they would have. So we thought, are they not doing the Abno Q's Mall one this time? And so, based on my experience going to the Abno Q's one, the last few singles, I was like, wait. And then I've been to another event, the Tetra event at Joshin, and I know that event space is really small, so I was like, shit, if you don't get there really early, you might not get a ticket. And then, it's going to be a pain in the ass to wait around Joshin. Yeah, and then, Chi's not there, so I decided not to go. But Joseph went, actually, because he was there, and
I think he was there for Wakapon.
Yeah, Wakapon mostly.
And maybe Sakatan, but also I think I think now he tried giving Sakatan another chance, and still I don't think it's not going to work.
Yeah.
And he was mostly there because of Wakanyan. He was there for the week or 2 weeks leading up to Wakanyan's graduation. So just killing time. Do whatever NMB events you can do while you're here.
Yeah, so the mini live was 3 songs, so it's the same as the previous mini live events. And then the high touch is way too fast to really say anything, so unless you really, really like it, those random dudes who buy 20 CDs, or no, 20 sets of CDs and loop.
Oh wow.
At the end. Yeah, they're crazy. I don't know why they do it.
So really expensive Miyokuri.
Yeah. And then...
Yeah, but then they are doing the Abeno Q's event.
Yeah, they announced after the Joshin event, they're also doing the mini live at Abeno Q's on May 6th. And then also one in Tokyo at Lalaport in Tachikawa.
It's West Tokyo, and it's I've been there before for a 22/7 event back when I was still into them. So it's kind of far away.
Yeah, and then
Nakano.
Last year they did a release event, but it was only Team M, and then only one song in the mini live.
Yeah, one song. It was a micro live.
Yeah. It was because it was the day that Team M also performed in that Idol Festival.
Yeah, the TIF thing. Oh no, it was
it wasn't some produced by some guy, I forgot.
Yeah, yeah, the comedian guy, I think.
Yeah.
Is it the shirtless guy or a different?
I don't remember.
No, yeah. But that was that was at Odaiba, so that's why we kind of figured.
Yeah, the festival was in Odaiba, and then the mini live was in Hikarigaoka, which is also suburban Tokyo.
Yeah, it's on the border of Saitama and Tokyo. I went to that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Because there's
right,
like one of the last things for Karen, I think.
Kanto.
I was still there, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's good they're doing something in Kanto, but yeah, it's a little far out, so not so many randos who will pass by.
Well, luckily, it is during holiday, right?
Yeah, it's tomorrow, as of our recording. It's on the random Tuesday holiday.
But all the DDOG-sons aren't going to go to that, because they're going to be going to the Saraba Junjo show.
So no one's going?
For Koto. Yeah, I'm not going. Not worth it.
That's a Tokyo, so yeah, no one's the DDOG-sons are definitely not going to that.
Yeah, fuck Tokyo.
Well, fuck boys will
be
going
one.
Most likely, right?
Probably, yeah. And looping 20 times.
Yep.
And also, yeah, I also won't go to the Abno Q's one because I'm going to Fukuoka that weekend, and it's not worth it to me to come back early for that. And
I already have work scheduled at that time, so because I didn't know about this till like a week ago, so
yeah,
so
I see other fans who want to go to these. Because for, like, some younger fans who, like, can't really afford, like, handshake events or whatever, it's a decent chance to, like, see them up close, mini live plus high touch. But, yeah, a week's notice is not easy for many people. But, I mean, at the same time, hopefully more random, like, more casual people can still walk by and check it out.
Okay, so next we're gonna move on to these little random events that like NB is doing, like these random like kind of like similar to like these release events, but just random shows are appearing at. So first there's the Mawa Loop 10th anniversary on May 10th. It's happening at Osaka Big Cat. That's over in Amerikamura, right? The big step ball, Shinsaibashi, yeah. Which I guess is Team M performing at that. I was looking at this list of members, and I'm like, is Border. Wait, Nishiyama, Nisora. What? Oh, okay, that's Team M.
Yes, M.
Yes,
yeah, because it's
so Team M's
including Kurumi.
Yep. Who? Which spoiling our one of our news stories, but Kurumi. Yeah, but you could just assume. Oh yeah. Of course, Kurumi will be included in there. So
but this
and
is
then
like
also
some.
Going to be
There's like some idol festival that takes place at multiple venues, all on the same day.
Mm.
It's like all the like Namba Hatch, maybe, I don't know, maybe Namba Hatch is too big for this, but like multiple like venues that are typical Chica Idol venues.
Yeah, it's like Club Quattro or something like that.
Yeah.
There's also a bunch of these little tiny ones. It's called like Independent Theater over here in Nipponbashi that I see, which does look like Chica Idols go there.
Yeah, so I don't know, like. Yeah, they're appearing. So, for example, like the Kenkyusei have been appearing at the Chikapa Sai or whatever it's called every year. And then they seem to be doing more and more of these random Chica Idol festivals where they're the only like major idol group. So, yeah, like, they don't get called to Tokyo Idol Festival anymore. So, I don't know, they're just trying to, like... Now, they say sometimes, like, they want to, like, really, establish themselves in Osaka. Like keep the top idol spot in Osaka. But at the same time, they try to do these random Chica Idol festivals, including ones in Tokyo. So, I don't know. It feels a little bit, like, desperate to me, in a way. But hey, if it helps bring in new fans, I hope so.
Chica Idol fans aren't interested in the mainstream groups.
I also don't want those Chica Idol fans coming to the theater.
Yeah, as long as there is no 2 shot without barrier, Chica Idol fans won't be interested.
and if you can't jump,
yeah, the fuckboy jumps too. And then the other thing they're doing is the Osaka Waso collection, which is like the Japanese fashion collection.
Yeah.
Being held at the Osaka Station Hotel on May 24th. And this one is like kind of weird because it's also gonna be like an after party thing with like drinks.
Yeah, so
includes alcohol drinks.
So this Waso collection thing, it's kind of, like you've probably heard of Tokyo Collection or whatever, all those fashion shows. And then there's so many copycats, named something collection. And, sometimes NMB has done showroom contests to appear in those. But this one is like a really, really minor one. So it's really niche, like Waso. So it's all about like wearing traditional Japanese fashion. And they go around to like multiple cities around Japan. So this is the Osaka one. So NMB was invited as like special guests to like bring in more fans, I think. So if you look at I looked a little into it, and yeah, these collection things, it's similar to those other fashion shows where there's, some little contest on 17 Live or whatever streaming platform to get a spot. Or it's related to like, some Miss University contest thingy. And then these people, like their friends and families, or like if they're a liver, they have like might have some fans. They have to pay for like expensive tickets to get into this event, and that's how this entire event like makes money. Like crazily expensive tickets, and then like tie-ups with streaming, and then now this time tie up with an idol group like NMB. So it's like a fashion show at this hotel, so it's gonna like take place in the ballroom. So I think there are like different grades of tickets, and like there's a like the super cheap one that's just a seat, but that's still 11,000 yen, and then all the seat grades above that, like I think you actually sit at a table, like a round dining table, and it said you have a course meal and all you can drinks, and that's like multiple tens of thousands of yen.
Oh, wow.
Like the VIP one is like 60,000 yen, I think. The highest one. And then the after party. Oh, so the main part, of course, is like fashion show. There's a bunch of different things, and I guess NMB will come out for a runway walk in one part of that. And then the after party is like a 1 hour thing at the end. And then it'll be like a dinner party like thingy, and then there'll be a 30-minute mini live apparently with NMB. So 10 members were selected for this. It's like mostly young members who are like kind of fashion model focused.
Yeah, I think the one who aspire to be model.
So it's
Hono, Anon, Koyori, Sakatan, Ayapyon, Shinshin, Yayoi, Anju, Mikana, and Kotochi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
no Kurumi this time. So there will be no pop-based coverage for this event.
But yeah, so also the tickets for this, you have to like message their Line account, and then they'll send you like the info for their bank account, and you have to make a bank transfer. So I messaged them on Friday, and they haven't responded to me yet. Because they said like it seems like it's probably one guy like responding to everyone, and they're also holding other events at different cities in the coming weeks, so they're really busy, I think.
So basically almost impossible for Gaijin fan to attend this event then.
Yeah, unless somebody helps you with the bank transfer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to try going to this to see what it is, and also like the fact that you can drink while watching NMB. So hopefully they get back to me and I can get my ticket, and I'll report on this next time.
Yeah, it seems weird. I am definitely not going to this.
Yeah. I think so. I scouted it out. I like searched on Twitter for like Waso collection, and it definitely seems like there are Wota fans for the the liver people who go to this. But I'll try to like dress up a little nicer.
Oh yeah. So is there any special dress code for this fan or?
It doesn't say, but I mean it's a fashion event, so you kind of want to.
Yeah, you have to wear a suit or something.
No, you don't have to, but I'll at least wear a jacket over a t-shirt or something.
At the fashion event I went to, there's people wearing Nishiyama shirts. I didn't do. I had standards. I had pride. But I still got. They called me out because I was wearing like my bright blue shirt and like yellow hat, and they're like, "You're wearing Kotoshi colors." I got yelled at for two. You traitor.
So, will you bring any idol stuff, Geoff, or not?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about wearing Yayoi's Seitan shirt with a jacket over it.
Oh god!
Because like if I close the jacket, it's not obvious.
But no Uchiwa or towel.
No, I will bring at least pen lights for the mini live.
Also coming up, we were talking about this last time, but also they're doing the Shigekazu stuff and the Yoshimoto things. That's coming up like next week, I guess on the 8th, right? The Yoshimoto comedy thing on the 8th, and then also the Shigekazu thing on the 18th, which I guess they released the timetable for that on the 18th. And actually, NMB is like coming up like near the end. Like 4 o'clock, which is pretty good because that means you can just show up late, and because it's assigned seating anyway. So
yeah, but you'll miss Kabe poster.
That's okay.
Well, you're going to that, right?
Yeah, I'm going to that. Yeah. The Kabe poster is showing up. Oh no, it's just Nagami. Oh no, it's not Nagami. It's someone else. That looks like I'm on the. Oh, but I might maybe I'll come in time for Gokai Captain. I like them.
True,
the 9th gen. Yep. We'll see. I don't know. I think like I'm kind of min-max whenever I go to stuff. Like I don't want to stay longer than I have to. I don't want to come there if I can help it. So we'll see how I feel. Isn't like White Scorpion like Akipi's like NFT group?
I think so. Yayoi likes them.
Different one. Yeah. And then we'll get to this big piece of news here, which is Yamamoto Mikana has announced graduation.
It's kind of surprising.
And Ryan is screaming into his radio right now.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising.
Yeah, especially during her Setansai, right? She acknowledged it.
I think some fans kind of felt something coming, I think. But she said, like, during her speech, she wanted to announce on her Setansai because, most of her fans are watching. And then she said over the past year, her goal was kind of to be, like, more thankful to her fans. And I saw some people say, like, they felt that she kind of, changed her attitude a little bit over the past year. But, honestly, from what?
From what to what? Yeah.
I don't know. More, I don't know, positive. No, she's always been hard to read. Like, at the beginning she was like super emo and silent. A lot of and then recently, the past few years, a lot of members say that she really, really loves the group. And then like she herself always talks about how much she loves YNN and stuff. Even though it seems like sometimes she doesn't really care. She's always been a mystery. But yeah, honestly speaking, she has a bunch of outside modeling work and stuff. And then ever since she was center for Dun, her position never really rose up. So I think, she doesn't have much to gain from being in NMB anymore. So it makes sense. But then it just really hurts because she was like one of the few members who could reach normies.
Well, kinda. It wasn't like that crazy.
Yeah.
She has had like some bumps on the road during her journey here in NMB. Like, she went on the hiatus a couple times.
Well, yeah.
Like due to the first time was like due to like just like a random like mental health or something like that, or she had to take a break.
She
and the second part was during the whole like Suchan
in her idol career.
Yeah. And then the second time was during the Suchan, like, clusterfuck period, too.
Yeah, basically emo phase and then Nyansucho phase, yeah.
But then, like, after, like, the second, like, break, Kai came back and was, like, basically at the top for the rest after that went on.
Yeah. I mean, she's part of the group of, like, the more senior Senbatsu members who are close to, like, Kojurin and stuff. I think they all, I mean, I'm not saying she gets favored for that, but, like, all those members seem to be, like, very serious about trying to make NMB, try to contribute to NMB, make the group better. So I think she was able to turn her attitude around. But, like, yeah, personally, I thought, I always thought she was not, like, a really good performer until I really watched M a lot. But she's really good in her own way, and, like, especially facial expressions and, like, throwing in little winks here and there. I will miss that. And this is where Arcasis says, I will also miss her thighs.
Yeah, my takeaway from this is at least we'll finally get a new member for the Chutekutekuto when she leaves.
Yeah, finally a new unit.
Even Shinshin is wondering who will do that. Who she'll kiss. I hope she has a second photo book or something.
I mean, she has, like, the style books. She's had, like, 4 of those now, or 3 of those already.
She didn't have first photo book yet, right?
Not style book. The Mikana
I don't
book.
know.
It's style book, not photo book.
Yeah, technically, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably do a photo book, but it's not going to be like a sexy photo book. No gravure.
Well, who knows? I mean, even Kokona in the end do graver.
And Ion.
That one doesn't count. But will it sell better than Ray's second photo book? But yeah, they haven't announced when she's leaving, but she did say she's going to be doing all the, as expected, she's going to be doing all the Chuu Strike events, which does go until July. So, means possible sometime in the summer, which we also have some information about that coming. We'll talk about late at the end as well, too. But it feels like, yeah, we're kind of on the weird, like, grad rush moment, where basically any, like, big members are going to be leaving. We'll be doing it, like, soonish, while there's still events available.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it works now with Universal, right?
But now Ryan can truly say NMB is dead.
Well, I mean,
and Kotachi will bring him back.
NMB already shifting to the next generation nowadays with all the old members being shifted to the back slowly but surely.
Okay, so yeah, it's Mikana's graduation. Also, NMB is going to be Comic Con, Osaka Comic Con again this year. So I guess it'll be the 3rd time now. But the members for this time is different. It's Wakapon, Keito, Kojurin, Wakatan, and Kurumi.
Yeah, it's the 3rd year of Wakapon being ambassador.
Yep. Yeah, perfect attendance. Chihi got dropped.
Chihi has real work.
And for this, they're doing NMB is gonna be like 2 of the days. It's gonna be on the 2nd and on the 4th. They'll be at the opening ceremony. And then Keito, Wakapon, and Kojurin are gonna be doing some like DC cosplay panel. And then Wakapon's gonna be on a panel with Christina Ricci.
Yeah, Wakapon said that she had a ton of movie to be watched and reviewed before the event.
Yeah. You should tell her to watch Casper. That's my only like reference. I guess she's also in Adam's Family too. But and then on the 4th, Kurumi's gonna be on like a Star Wars panel. And then they'll be also doing their little NMB like special live thing they've been doing all these years, which the members for that will be announced later.
It's like 1 week ahead, and they still haven't announced it.
Yeah, which I think the previous years it was always like I felt like they had to like at least 2 weeks notice or 3 weeks notice maybe. Mm-hmm. But maybe because the expo is like in the way, everyone's all distracted.
Yeah.
But yeah, Golden Week's gonna be extra fucking shitty this year for traveling to Osaka.
Mm.
The Osaka Expo, and then also Osaka Comic Con.
Yeah, like hotels are like all booked out.
Yeah. And then they also did the thing over in Shizuoka like last month, or was it earlier this month? I can't remember. The little mini Comic Con, which Wakapon, Kurumi, and Kato went.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Apparently, Kurumi is a Star Wars fan, but I think that's a work. That's not a shoot.
Well, I mean, she just did Obi-Wan Kenobi cosplay, so
yeah.
Probably just a easy costume. It's not that Vader
like a
or
bathrobe.
some shit lord. Yeah.
Also, they had Star Wars Day over at Makahari Messe like a weekend ago, 2 weekends ago. The Star Wars celebration was there.
It's not May the 4th.
Yeah, apparently it's before that. Yeah.
I think it's kind of Star Wars 25 anniversary or something.
Yeah, because they're re-airing Episode 3 in theaters. It's the 20th anniversary of Episode 3, which, when you think about that, like that's how you know you're old.
Shit, 20 years.
Yeah, yeah. And then also, let's see, NMB has a radio drama called NMB in Wonder Radio, which is going to be starting in May. It's on Stan.fm, which is like some other radio station, like I think online radio thing.
It's going to be like
random members.
It's going to be like a mini drama plot written by, what is it called? Europa Kikaku, right?
Okay. The episode 1, guys.
I think it was that.
Okay. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about this. I think we forgot about this, but isn't like Kojin on a new radio thing as well, or is that a TV show? Is it radio?
Radio. Yeah. It's
yeah,
like a Saturday morning. It's on FM. It's in FM Osaka and FM Aichi, and it's sponsored by the Sunflower Ferry that goes from Osaka to like Kyushu. I don't.
Is it that big boat that's always at a ATC Hall?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I never see it ever move, so.
Well, because they leave at night. It's an overnight ferry.
Okay.
And there's 2 of them. I don't listen to that one. Actually, also, I don't think we talked about this. Sakatan also got a radio show on FM Osaka. So we lost Heart Connect. Small Connect. And then we got Kojin solo and Sakatan solo radio show instead.
So it's a win or loss?
I say it's a loss. Because the Sakatan one, I listened to that one a few times, but it's pretty weird. Because it's solo talk, but she pretends to like have an interview with somebody, some random guest. So the first couple episodes, she quote unquote interviewed someone from like a American football team at Kansai University, but what it really is like the guest just answers a list of questions, and then Sakatan like
read it,
talks. No, she comments on it, like to pretend. Well, I don't think they even pretend, but she just like comments after hearing the guy's answer.
So basically, like a Japanese TV show.
Kind of, yeah. But she's solo. Like before that, so in addition to that, she has like some solo talk parts or like reading a message from the listeners. So that part is okay. Especially if she talks about some NMB related thing. But it's if you have to really, really like Sakatan to enjoy it.
Which none of us do.
Well, maybe Joseph will.
Nah, I think the ship has sailed now. Even with like the other like shows he's gone to, like the Miyokuri still.
She doesn't remember. Probably Ayapyeon will like remember you in the time that you tried to test Sakatan. And
then our next news here, so that just happened on the Chuu Strike release day, is at Tenshiotopia, where they performed Chuu Strike for the first time, but still wasn't officially part of the set list for the theater shows because the next day was Ray's graduation show, so they still didn't do Chuu Strike at that show. But thereafter, they started doing Chuu Strike. But also on that day, because Senbatsu was all there, they also took the opportunity to promote Mikamo Kurumi, Attention member, to full member status, and then they also transferred her to Team M, which is I guess it's more of a logistical choice rather than like a practical choice or whatever. I don't know.
Well, the timing was kind of weird that they announced it at that time.
Timing's weird. Also, her going to M is weird because she's only done like under for N.
Yeah, but as you said, it's only because M needs people right now.
Yeah, it's missing. It has not enough members.
They have like 11 members now.
Yeah.
And nobody from Osaka. Wakanyan was the last one.
But yeah, I guess it was kind of seeing the promotion coming. It felt like it was probably gonna happen anytime. Also, because like she's like 23 or 24.
We thought it was gonna happen at the concert, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Actually,
she was kind of mature enough and also already can dance well, able to dance well. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, during her speech after she got promoted, she said she was expecting it. Well, not expecting, but like it was her goal where she was hoping to be promoted at the spring concert. So she was disappointed after that.
Yeah. And then like a week and a half later, they promote her. Because they always have like they have the worst timing with these things.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago when promoting the leftover 8th gens.
Or not promoting 9th gens at the summer concert last year. When they all expected that as well too.
Yeah, so after Kurumi, when will be the next one? Spring? Summer or 11th or 15th anniversary?
Probably 15th anniversary.
Yeah, maybe.
Or unless they do some like fall concert thing.
Maybe Kotochi if she gets
Kotochi and Kyoka.
Yeah, if they get picked for the Kogoten concert.
Well, I mean the gap was too high, I think, between Kurumi and the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially in sales, but in the opposite direction, where other members are selling better than Kurumi.
Yeah, I mean, any member who just joined is going to have a hard time selling out full slots. Well, almost full slots.
Even when she had like partial slots, it still didn't sell out. And the member who did sell out, they dropped her. But yeah, definitely as expected. Like, yeah, she's like old enough and skilled enough, talented enough to where, yeah, she could be a regular member. And then next, yeah, we've had some, I don't know, personnel changes, I guess, with the members, with certain members graduating. That left like some vacancies in the captain positions. So like Wakayan, she was Team M captain, and then she graduated. And actually at her graduation show, they actually had Cameron come out and do a special announcement where he announced that Ike Honoka would become the new Team M captain. And then actually Anju would stay as vice captain.
Yeah. Big surprise.
Yeah.
Hono was the most junior member in the Shonichi. That just tells you how many Team M members have graduated.
Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising considering if you look at the original Team M member that's still left. Only
that's true.
Hono is the only 8th gen, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's too soon to give it to a 9th gen, as Geoff would say.
Yes.
Well, I mean, NNB is based on seniority, so yeah.
I mean, also look at the 9th gens in M. Do any of them look like the captain type?
I mean, Misora?
Koyorin.
Or even Honopi or Kurumi? If you want to skip.
Maybe.
Yeah, actually, Honopi. Honopi actually would be good.
I think, but she would be kind of like the Yunina type, where everyone makes fun of her.
Or she's more like the Anton kind of. As well too. Fuck it, make new captain. Hey, that's just kind of what she was kind of going for with her Seitansai speech or whatever. because she didn't announce graduation. I was expecting her to do it at her Seitonsai. But she said she's going to be try like a senior member, try to lead the new generation. Because Mikana graduated, so she's like, she has to like find or protect the next beautiful face or national treasure or whatever was it? Yeah. So yeah, Hono's becoming team captain, and then they had the non-variety show just the other day, which also has a captain and vice captain. Which Kato's the vice captain. Yuina, she was the captain for that. Actually, Cameron didn't come out for that though. Yuina just delegated it to Sakura, Matsuoka Sakura.
Yeah, I was surprised that they still plan to continue the set list. How long was?
Oh yeah, because they also got the yes, almost 3 years now.
2.5 years.
Okay,
yeah. And then they also finally got the 10. A member got 10 MVMs, so the ranking thing they have for the little variety game where if they win the variety challenge, which announced when they first announced, oh yeah, if someone gets 10, something special will happen. And so Honopi actually was the first one to get that.
Yeah, and even Honopi is not the original numberity lineup, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, it was like her, and then it's like Sakura, and then Shinshin's original. But Shinshin's actually like next. She has like one more to go until she gets 10. But yeah, anyway, if you get 10, apparently they'll you get to pick a random prize, like a blind prize, and then inside you get whatever the prize is going to be, which they said the top prize is like a location shoot of the member that wins it, and then the second prize is a DVD of a comedy show recommended by Cameron.
Yeah, they actually made her pick the prize randomly out of like several cards.
Yeah, little envelopes. Yeah, I didn't even see what the prize she got was. What was it?
It was called Be Happy Show. So then based on part of the lyrics in Be Happy, it says like, oh, you take a train and leave your destination up to fate. So then that's why it's a location shoot.
So she actually won that prize.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then Cameron was joking, like, we'll see when it actually happens, because YNN.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
They have no budget.
Yeah. Okay. And then... Yeah, so yeah, it looks like they're going to keep going on until I guess they exhaust all their prizes, which I think there's 5 of them, it seems like? 5 or 6 of them.
I mean, I'm sure they can just add more prizes, but it's more of a question of when, if any more members can reach 10 before non-variety ends.
Which, yeah, Shinshin, she has 9 right now.
Well, I mean...
And then...
I think they will end up doing numberity appreciation show, like, on Nico Idol, just like the others. Appreciation show team.
Oh, like the teams ones they're doing.
Yeah, just like the
little dinner yakiniku thing they did. Well, it's too late because already left. So Sakura, she's at so Sakura finally got something. She can stop complaining now.
Yeah, it will make a stat guy happy.
And then lastly, so we had Yuina's graduation show, and so she was B2 captain as well. And so Cameron came out and announced that Mako would be the team B2 captain.
Yeah.
And there would be no vice captain for B2.
Yeah, actually, I expected Ayapion to be appointed as B2 captain, but yeah, apparently it's Mako doing double captain.
Kinda.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that what they were doing, the whole trend. I mean, originally I thought, okay, Wakatan, because she fits in the most captain-like.
No, I mean, Wakatan is 9
gen. Yeah, so they can't get anything. But I thought, it could have been Ayapilm, could have been even Sakatan.
Ayapilm is not really the leader type.
Yeah, I mean, the candidate is either Mako, Ayapilm, or Yayoi. Those 3. But then, they selected Mako.
Which I was kind of surprised because she's already started about June.
Yeah, that's why I expected that it will be Ayapion this time.
But she also said she purposely did not pick a new vice captain because she wants everyone to feel like they can contribute to the team and be like vice captain.
The Vice Captain Republic. Our next piece of news here, Wakapon is releasing a third novel. Already came out actually on April 25th, which is weird. It's like not even actually a proper novel. It's like a
actually
series,
it's not
like
a
volume.
It's not novel release. It's a serialization. It's a series in a novel magazine called Yosetsu Yasei Jidai. So it's a monthly
like
magazine.
Short story. Okay.
Monthly magazine. The magazine has a
like Reader's Digest.
Yeah, more than 800 pages. Yeah, it was
so it's like being released out monthly in different chunks, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first part of the first series of Wakapon is novel was released on May issue. That is released on April 25. And it already has a 40 page to read. Yeah, so it's actually a lot.
Can you buy it online?
Yeah, that's the funny part actually, because this magazine only has ebook edition and not the paper edition. So
yeah,
it actually forced otaku to read ebook this time around.
I mean, I imagine it's really not profitable to print something like that.
Yeah.
Unless it is like Reader's Digest, where it's like a monthly subscription thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so the title this time is Egaita Mirai ni Kimi wa Inai. This time it's about a romance story between a Kansai dialect speaking girl and also a transfer students. So named Nami, and also the boy is an awkward student. It's kind of a lone wolf student called Narumi.
She said in MC recently that she based the girl character off of Kato.
Yeah.
Kind of. Like
is that the previous Team B2 show?
Yeah.
Energetic. Yeah.
Very energetic girl. But hey, you can study Kansai Ben with this.
with fake Kato.
Well, I mean, I've been watching Yagura Fuko, other personality lately this day. She spoke a lot of Kansai Ben. Yeah, so there's that.
Yeah. Okay.
And speaking of studying languages.
Yeah. So yeah, we have the Asahi Shimbun. Like they have like the monthly column thing where they Let's Study column.
Yeah.
Which usually is like Wakapon plus like some other random member talking about like their study habits and stuff. But now they changed it up this time, and now it's Let's Study English with Aobara Yuka and Aobara Waka. And I guess they're working like with like some like university that does like foreign language professor or linguistics professor to teach them like English phrases. And they have like a video component with it too. And it's interesting, but also kind of weird. I don't know. They just picked these because Geoff will say they picked these because the sister gimmick.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Yucatan is like slightly better than most other members in English.
Japanese people. She has Aiken like grade 3, I think, or 2. I think grade 3.
Well, I mean, reading the article,
which is like high school level.
They just made a simple English introduction.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fun. It's kind of funny that the professor analyzed that and tried to make a correction or make it and try to make an improvement for the introduction.
Yeah, it's so awkward trying to translate like cutesy idol phrases.
Yeah, like the professor suggests that Wakatan need to use phrase "watch out" or something like that.
Yeah, that was real weird. Like, what the hell? Yes, watch out. You'll fall for me or something. Yes. And Yucatan, she's just like barking the whole time. So I think like from what I noticed from it, like Wakatan, she was just reading the script, whereas like Yucatan, I think she was like good enough where she can kind of go off script, and so she's kind of ad-libbing.
Yeah.
So her pronunciation was a bit better.
Meanwhile, Misaki.
Yeah, I mean,
found out.
Posting sad,
for
sad
Misaki though,
messages.
she just keep ignored by management.
I mean, it's the thing is, it's not funny if she's too good, right?
Yeah,
it's not entertaining. So that's the bad thing for her.
I mean, like it feels that there was a change in NMB that they still use Misaki around last year, right? For the costume exhibition. But then when the expo finally started, they forgot about Misaki.
Yeah. They should bring her into this as like a guest teacher or something.
Yeah, that's what it does say. It does say like they'll bring in like guest members who are either good at Japanese or good at English or not good at English. So they just need to bring back Welcome Namba. But make it just Misaki and then other members that aren't Sakatani.
Or bring back Kamieda.
Kamieda English.
Tanieda English.
Yeah.
Or Kamieda Spanish.
For that one they used one member who was good at English and one member who was bad.
Yeah, I asked. I was like 2 or 3 years ago. I asked Misaki, okay, if you were to do like Tanieda English, who would you want your partner to be? She said Anju, which I mean, it's just because like it's the only one she's comfortable talking with. Which that wouldn't be not a good counterpart, even though Anju is weird and scatterbrained. And then lastly, our last news we're going to talk about is they announced they had the little like live stream actually during the expo day that they were doing the show. And they announced the summer concerts that are happening at Zepp Bayside, Osaka.
Boo.
Yeah.
Not again.
So it's going to be standing concert again?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Bayside, so it's the standing one.
No.
Whereas Zepp Namba is the one would have had the seats. So I wish they would do that Zepp Namba.
Well, I mean,
they have chairs, and also it's closer.
Well, I mean, they can set up seats in Bayside as well, but it's up to them. It depends on how well this one sells. I think they knew you're talking about Nambasai. I think they knew Nambasai would not sell very well, so they made it seating.
Well, I mean,
no, because even the tickets had like seated tickets. They had assigned seats even like when they first sold them. I didn't realize that though.
I think they're saying they already knew Nambasai wouldn't sell well from the beginning. But I think for this one they probably expected to sell well enough they can do standing, because it's let's go into the contents.
Yeah. So on July 24th, they're going to be doing Tenchi Utopia with band.
So basically, it's a Senbatsu concept, right? Senbatsu live.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So you
don't expect
other Senbatsu to perform in this live.
Yeah, with band. Band in capital letters.
Yep. Which, in that case, I don't think it's going to sell.
Yeah, I mean, judging from last spring live, I don't know if they specify that it will be Senbatsu concert.
They didn't, so people got bait and switched. And also that one did not, like that one also was selling poorly too for some reason. Like they were still selling tickets.
Well, that's
at Oryx.
People maybe only wanted to go to Ray grad concert. Mm-hmm. I mean, personally, I probably will not go to Tenshi no Utopia because it's a Thursday. And then, Utopia is going to be, it's going to be cool to see with the band, but I think I'll just watch on the screen because I want to go to Kokoten and Mikana grad.
Yeah, which are the other two shows on. Yeah. The 25th is, they're doing Kokoten. And then 26th they're doing Mikana graduation concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's fucking Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like lately they never have Sunday concerts anymore. I don't know why. Too expensive to rent the venue, maybe.
Well, I will be on Osaka that time, so I will apply all those three.
Yeah.
You're gonna go. You're gonna stand.
Well, I mean, since there's no theater show, so I have no choice but to going, right? 3 days no theater show, so better just watching the live.
Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. I just realized 26 was the day I was going to go to Expo. Because Scandal was performing.
Cancel Expo ticket.
Guess I'm not going on that day. I have to find another day to go to Expo. Fuck.
Oh, okay. I thought you will choose Expo over Mikana with Con.
No, I want to go to Mikana. I regret
I'm only gonna apply
to Raygrad.
Yeah, so the Coco 10 live will be 8, 9, and 10, right?
Yeah.
No 7th gen.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
7th gen fucked over again.
So basically, Misaki is fucked up.
And Anju.
I don't know. Anju maybe still get some part.
4 years ago they did. No, they passed over her for Utopia.
I mean, Anju never performed in Utopia before? Or
no, not yet.
Oh, wow.
But Wakatan has already performed multiple times.
And she already got to do.
Yeah, Anju fans are pissed for that. And then I think she's really, she's been kind of out of it recently. I think that's a big reason. Actually, yeah, so 4 years ago, 2021, they did Coco 10. At that time, it was like they did it so that members from every generation performed. And yeah, Anju performed that time, actually.
And then they did it like 2 years ago. Or, 12th anniversary. And that was like Senbatsu or something, too.
Wait, did they? Or...
Yeah, it was like because they did like the 3 days of anniversary, then they also did the Undergirls Live, and they also did Coco 10.
Yeah. Oh, I think I went to that. I think. Yeah, I went to that.
Yeah, and then, but I think the other said it's going to be 16 members only for that one, so it probably similar to like the Saraba Junjo Shonichi, most likely.
Yeah. Maybe plus or minus 1 member or 2 members. Yeah, I see a lot of people.
So for me, that's not too interesting for me personally.
Yeah, it's a little bit, they like, as you just brought up, they've already done this 2 times in recent years, so it feels like they're pulling the Coco 10 as like a bait for like fans to come see Coco 10 because they don't do it in the theater, and then 2, for members to like fight for who gets to perform it. And that I was gonna say, like, a lot of fans are starting to complain like there's not enough concerts where it's all the members performing. They keep finding ways to like make the young members like fight and compete for limited spots, like in the Tokyo concerts and and then now like in like just to a chance to appear in a concert. And even like when they do appear in the whole group concerts, like a lot of members like 9th and 10th gens are only back dancers.
Yeah, these shows, they feel like they shouldn't be concerts. They shouldn't be held at Zepp. These could just be theater shows, really. Like, you don't need to be standing for like 2 hours, getting like pushed against like fuckboys and stuff, and be hot and miserable at fucking Bayside.
Well, I mean, at the end of the
just
day,
to see 16 members.
Yeah, it'll be Kurumi and Reipon show.
Yeah. It's gonna be Kodoku guitar is gonna be Kurumi.
Kurumi solo?
Probably. Because she can play, she actually plays guitar, right? It's not gonna be Sakatan's dance thing from 3 years ago.
Who will do Zipper?
Yayoi.
Koyorin.
I hope.
Jeff, you have to go. You have to go for that just so you can see.
I've already seen Yayoi Zipper before.
Koyorin, Ryopi. Yayoi.
Yes.
Ryopi won't be in this.
Yeah. That's
Well, I mean, she can be back dancer for other song and appear on this unit.
No, for real though. From the Saraba Shonichi, who can do zipper? Only like I appeal.
She wasn't. Yeah.
Or unless they make Kotochi do this.
But yeah, for those, I'll apply for the second four seats for all these shows.
Or
and if I don't win them, oh well, I'm not missing much.
Or you can go to Line Cube Shibuya.
I'm not gonna go there either.
They're also doing Tokyo, one day of Tokyo concerts on August 31st.
Yep.
With the Tenshi no Utopia with band and Coco 10.
Yeah, but there's no Mikana GradCon.
Yeah, because she's already graduated by that time.
Perhaps, yeah.
Yeah, they apparently I didn't have time to watch the stream, but apparently they said Mikana will not perform in the Tenshi no Utopia concert. So that's why Shinshin she tweeted like, "Oh, but who will I kiss in Chutagute?"
So this will be the first time we'll get to see that.
Yeah, probably.
So
do you think Ray
Mikana, I think I'll be
on Mikana GradCon?
Ray? No.
I mean, if Tetra decide to perform one more time, Ray will appear.
Perform what?
Tetra. If Tetra
Tetra.
decide
Tetra. Maybe.
No, they'll get Ray Pawn instead. The other Ray. She's already claimed the Ray name now. Actually, it's gonna be interesting. I think it's interesting for Mikana getting the graduation concert. I mean, it's kind of expected, but I think it's like the first of like now this like next gen member, like first like 63 member to get a concert. Well, the other ones are also pretty obvious. Like, well, Kato would probably get one, and like Wakapon, would she get one? That's like
hard to say, but I'm a little bit surprised that they only got Zepp for Mikana.
Yeah.
I think she could do
Oryx
on a weekend.
Yeah, but this is typical. Summer concert is always going to be one of these.
Yeah.
Like it's what they gave Uka.
So, looking at the pattern, there must be another graduation concert during 15th anniversary.
And it'll probably be like go along with the graduation single for that member.
The only one who would get a graduation single is probably Koji. But I don't think she would want one.
Not Chihi. Yeah, especially because she just did the previous single too. So it'd be dumb to go back and forth with that. Or there'll just be no graduation. There'll be no big graduation this year, which would also be nice too.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got any other thoughts on the concerts? Are you going to go to all these? Stand or sit, regardless?
Yeah, I mean, I was in Osaka anyway. Actually for 2 shots at Tokyo and then going to Osaka for Wakapon Setansai probably that week. Yeah. And then continue with all the live.
Delayed.
There's a high chance.
Delayed.
Yeah, they might have to delay it until after the concerts.
To like August.
Yeah, I mean, we still don't know.
Yeah, they might be rehearsing. Good luck. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I mean, at least the live won't be sold out, right? So I will get the ticket anyway.
Be easy to go, yeah, but it's like not a... I mean, it'll be your first time doing Zepp, so it won't be...
I used to stand.
Yeah, you went to the NMB in Jakarta, that was standing, and then...
Yeah, probably maybe I only worry of summer heat.
Yeah. No, but inside there's air conditioning.
Okay. But it's still hot, right?
If they remember to turn it on.
Outside is really hot.
Yeah. And they're not doing the dumb thing that they usually do where it's like 2 concerts one day. And you have to like go out and like...
And there's not enough time to... You can run to Universal City and eat something really quick there and go back.
Yeah, or eat at the Lawson right outside, which everyone else is doing. And then Geoff, you're going to try to go to Coco 10.
Yeah.
And Mikana.
And maybe Tokyo, but...
Oh, shit.
Depends if I can make a trip out of it.
Also, they might change up like the roster for the Tokyo show too.
Yeah, that's true.
That could be the appealing thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they haven't announced when they haven't even started selling tickets yet.
Yeah.
Or who's going to be showing up? They probably have to wait a while, but probably soon is when they'll be selling those.
Oh, Tokyo is all in one day. I just realized it.
Yeah, and actually, it's kind of late. The second show is 7 p.m. So to get to Shibuya to Tokyo Station might not make it in time for the last Shinkansen.
Yeah, stay overnight.
Yeah, so I would have to take the next day off for that.
Yeah, and I'll try get the second row, the second 4 seats for these concerts. Maybe Mikana I'll go for first. There's only one concert I have to stand in. It won't be too bad. I started noticing a lot of people, even at the expo, like a lot of people have these little like tiny like portable stools.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll get one of those.
You should, yeah.
But yeah, okay. And then, that's it for all the news. And then with nothing else really else to talk about. But actually, surprisingly, like a lot of news like kind of snuck up in the last like couple days. We originally had like not really a whole lot to talk about. But yeah, this concert stuff all happened. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this edition of NMB Takoyaki Party. Let us know what you think about the topics we talked about in the comment section on YouTube, or you can email us at nmbtakoyaki.party@gmail.com. Subscribe to the podcast on your podcast platform of choice, or else on YouTube. And yeah, thanks for listening, and we'll see you again next time.